Hey, how you guys doing, man? It's Joe D, and welcome to Share a Beer Show 548. Damn, that's a decent number, 548. I like that. That's not a bad number, 548.
Yeah.
That's a nice little, I like that, 548, right? Like, I think if I say it one more time, 548, like it makes it better. It doesn't. Don't do that again, I swear. Right? There's people begging me right now. Don't do that. Today's Saturday, April 11th, 2020. And here we are, man, the end of week 5. We call it the end of week 5.
Mm-hmm.
My big question, and I think it's been a question in maybe some of our local media markets, is, hey, man, we're kind of out of stuff to talk about. Let's talk about your gas prices. How about that? Kind of beat everything else with a dead, till it's a dead horse. How about the gas prices in your area? Right? We could focus on that a little bit. Mark, what are you pouring, man? We're gonna try to get back to some normal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me get I'm getting my go to somebody else. I'm getting my dessert and beer here and ready to roll here.
I'm not sure if he's ready, but we can throw it to Coach. He might be ready from what I hear.
Well, what do you want me to start with? The beer or the gas prices or both?
The beer. Yeah, we'll start with beer and then we'll lead into gas prices later.
It's just your basic Stone IPA, the iconic one that started it all for them. So that's what I'm digging into. Craft beer.
Good, delicious craft beer, my friend.
That's right.
Good old school craft beer. One of the original actual IPAs, man. That was one of the ones we sought out. You know what I'm saying? Let me share the screen on that one real quick, Coach, and we'll cover this. Let me get rid of this blue part here. We've got 761,000 ratings, 2,500 in the last 30 days, 6.9% ABV, 71 IBUs, and a 3.79 bottle cap rating. Damn good. By definition, here it is. It's right here. By definition, an IPA is hoppier and higher in alcohol than its little brother, Pale Ale. And we deliver in spades. They should have put an exclamation point instead of just a period. We deliver in spades. That way it's like that, right? I'm correcting it for him. No, yeah, you don't have to pay me for that. That's my donation to you. Now, one of the most well-respected and best-selling IPAs in the country. Like, they should have put another exclamation point. That was a Seinfeld episode, by the way, with all the exclamation. This golden beauty explodes with citrusy flavor and hop aromas, right? And perfectly balanced by a subtle malt character. This crisp, extra hoppy brew is hugely refreshing on a hot day, but will always deliver, no matter what, no matter when. I like my choice better. No matter when you choose to drink it. So you've got the hops are Magnum, Chinook, and Centennial. That's a classic lineup of nice bitter hops. What are you getting from that, Coach?
Yeah, just very, very bitter. Pine cones, a little bit of that pine cone. You know what I mean? Just bitter. I've had this so many times growing up in San Diego. I know what to expect. But if you're new to craft beer, yeah, I wouldn't jump right into that. So, but it's good. I love it, and it makes me smarter too. So just saying.
Oh, yeah, it makes you smarter. And now notice you don't need to wear a mask to drink it. You can just drink it straight up. Rumor has it. Now, hopefully he'll jump in on the show. Rumor has it someone close to the show has some information on the chairman that they might be sharing. We'll see if he jumps in and he can give us a direct, but this is kind of breaking news here. So another person from the craft beer community will have something to share about the chairman. Hopefully we see this person
Oh,
They
wow.
jump in, and it's not Zach, but
I
someone
was going to say, is it somebody who is a regular part of the show?
Yeah.
someone close enough to the show that reached out to me personally
Oh,
and let me know that they might have heard something, out of the cloud from about and from
okay. I wonder if this might be possibly the same thing that I have to offer a little bit.
So we'll see. I'm just kind of popping this on our share a beer panel as well here. So,
Yeah. Wow. Breaking news.
it's literally breaking news. I just got this information fresh yesterday. Fresh off the press there. Hot off the press yesterday. So, yeah. So what do you got for us, Mark? What beer you having, man?
Well, for dessert, I'm having chocolate meringue pie.
Oh my God, you bastard.
And to go with that, a fistful of cake. Double fudge imperial syrup.
Yes.
You play dirty, Mark. You play so dirty.
Well, So this is from Monday Night Brewing. They have a series of these fistful of cakes, different flavors. This one is 12.4%. And it's a 16-ounce can. And it was it $14 for a 4-pack? I think it was. I think it was $14 for the 4-pack. So.
Oh, here it is. Okay, is it now? Which cake is it? I'm showing a few of them.
The double fudge. If you go fistful of cake, double fudge, it'll come up.
Double fudge. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, they got a bunch of them.
Yeah, they had. This is the third one I've had probably from them. So, but yeah, it is really, really, really good. What do you think, boss? Is it good, boss? Yeah. The boss says it's good too. Mm. The chocolate meringue pie. Mm. Yeah, I'll take it. It's a good pairing.
You know what? I am not showing it. I'm showing
fistful. If you just do fistful of cake double, it should come up.
Okay. Yeah, because it's showing.
Probably
one word. That's what it is.
Yeah, fistful is one. Yeah, FISTFUL. Yeah.
L. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm learning, unlearning how to spell. So.
Were you drinking malt liquor there, Joe? What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right? Yeah. Some malt liquor must have slipped in there a little bit. Yeah. Here it is. Finally. Good God. For my 200th time trying it, I'm finally getting there. Jeez. Yeah. Here we are. 94 total. 94 in the last 30. 12.4%. 4.27. Mark coming in strong. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a good one. It is.
Even Hans was helping me out, man. Fistful, but he spelled 2 L's. I still would have got it wrong.
Yeah, it definitely has a fudge flavor. It is not super sweet, but it's nicely sweet, real true to, it tastes like what's on the can. Like you said, Joe.
Yeah.
If it's something, it better taste like it.
It better. Yeah. Nice short description too. The 4th and final installment in our pastry stout series. This time, an imperial stout with chocolate, and more chocolate added.
Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Nice, no charge.
Yeah, it's a good one.
What's this from Peanuts right here? What is this? I like they put in it looks like they put in their own. What surprises you most about this coronavirus? It has done what no woman has been able to do. Cancel all sports, shut down all bars, and keep men at home.
There you go.
That was a good one. Yeah.
I think that's funny. They just used that as their untapped check-in photo.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that was their whole photo. Yeah, on Untapped because it's so.
At home so they can drink. So they can drink beer.
Yeah, who? Let me see who posted that. I didn't even look at the thumbnail there. Who?
I'm going to guess it's not a woman.
It was Batman. It was Batman. Wow. Batman drinks beer. Whoa. Oh, so that's kind of their thing. You got Nancy Pelosi here gathering facts. Also a good one. Yeah. Gathering facts. That's a good one. Yeah. So that's kind of that's kind of their thing right there. Making jokes right there. So okay. That's good. You know.
Yeah.
Got jokes, right? Yeah. Not bad.
No, this is good. So if you guys can get it, which you probably can't,
Right.
Cannot.
You notice how he's rubbing that one in a little bit? Yeah, you can't get this one, so don't even try. Give up, kids. Forget about it. Forget about it. Let me go to some of the comments here. Of course, we got malt liquored immediately from someone that we kind of know, giving us the bird in the thumbnail there. Then Chad, is the show started? Hello. Did we start yet? Thank you, Chad, for the for the little nudge. It's over, he says. And we know who J Malt 138 is.
Multiple identities.
Yeah, he did multiple personality disorder.
I finally figured it out. The 138 is the number of IDs that he's had. Different channels.
Exactly. And Chad says, "Oh no! What if I had the same malt master?" Chad, starting in 1 minute. We've got 1 more minute. You'd be slave owner who drinks malt. Oh, so that's his answer to Chad here. What if the name slave malt master? Then he says you'd be a Schlitz Gold Bull 8.5 fresh AF.
The only one that I haven't tried yet.
I got
tonight.
What's that, Mark?
Are you going to be having that tonight? Maybe.
No, I can't get it.
Oh,
I might have to do a trade with Havana.
Okay.
An illegal trade.
Oh, Chad has a special beer tonight. 13 ABV.
Wow.
That's
my call for.
Everyone's awesome in the show and chat. Whoa. So he's even telling Havana. Havana's awesome.
Wow.
He
just spreading the love.
Hans wants a link. We'll get a link in here soon, man. I'm dead.
Like a sausage link, or what kind of link, Hans?
Yeah, but thanks for getting specific, because that's guess what I'm gonna pour at 13% and cost $10 something for one. Now Chad's the one that is Chad the one that works in the grocery store?
Yes.
Yeah, he does, right?
Yep.
Hans says it's good. Hey, we've got Enrique. Hello from Brazil. I think he's jumped in before, right?
Yes, he's popped in a couple of times. Huh?
And Zach had a rolling rock this morning, bum. Whoa!
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Zach kind of will shock us sometimes.
Zach will occasionally slum. He does PBR, rolling rock, so...
Yeah, he's also been known to... Did he not shotgun a Lime Marita?
He did.
He did, right? He went to Vegas and shotgun a Lime Marita, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, my brother. Got a mask. Get a mask, he says. Breaking news. Love you, man. Cloud's good. Billy D. Spoiler alert, Jay Vega. The chairman is not dead. Are we sure about that? Are we positive? Do we have proof of this?
Stay tuned.
Is beer better fresh or aged? Well, who wants to answer that? Coach, do you think beer is better fresh or aged?
This is better fresh by far.
Yes.
My bottle or can date was March 11th. Enjoyed by July 9th. But if you have like a Victory at Sea barrel aged stuff, obviously, in my opinion, the longer the better on those. But what I'm drinking now, fresh.
Yeah.
Anything with hops, fresh. Drink.
Correct.
Do not age.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here you go. Mandy just pointed this out to me. It says,
Drink fresh.
"Thank
Yep.
you,
Joe,
Thank you.
Joe, look at the chat. I've never seen this before. Do you have like super chat enabled? I think
Yes.
you had some money donated to you.
Yeah, we did. Thank you, Hans. Appreciate it, my friend.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's very generous, my friend. Thank you very much. Hans made a nice super chat donation to the show. Appreciate it. We've only had one other, and it wasn't as generous, but so thank you.
I didn't know that you. Oh my God.
Yeah, there's been one other time, and it was actually, I think, towards the end of last year.
Yeah.
We had a $2 donation. Memory serves me right. Boy, you could have asked me that. You know what's weird? We start this thing, and I can remember crap that you could offer me $1 million, and I couldn't remember some of this stuff. But we start the show, and I'm like this whiz with, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just need to like have the show all the time because I can remember stuff. But yeah, I do remember that we've had one other. God, I've had Super Chat enabled in here for, I want to say, a couple of years.
I honestly didn't know you had it enabled. You realize, don't you? You've opened up a whole can of worms with this.
Yeah, that's
as far as criticism from certain circles.
Oh, well, let the jealousy ensue, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Vega already made his comment.
Me begging.
So,
hey, if it works, why not?
Yeah. I think we'll jump to right some of those. We've got Zach says, "Yep, don't mind slumming sometimes. Maintenance beer."
If he had that, I'm assuming if he had that this morning, he woke up still going from last night, so you just got to keep the train rolling. Is what I'm thinking.
Exactly. The best thing for it sometimes is just another beer, and yeah, that's maintenance beer is exactly like he said. It's all right, Vega. Only one I get. And then Vega says e-bagging. Good God. Change the title of this to V-bar.
Is he talking to himself? I'm confused.
Yeah.
I think so.
No, the V-bar is some of the other guys that's basically solicit donations. That's where Ms. Gumby and a lot of the other ones appear.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. Well, I've actually had that enabled for a long time, and we're just now getting there. So I appreciate it, Hans. Thank you very much, my friend.
Hans, you the man.
Yeah, Hans is the man. Absolutely. Once again, anybody wants to donate to the show, it just helps things, really, honestly, because I do pay for this, so that will definitely go towards another month of StreamYard, quite frankly. So thank you. Yeah, this is all stuff that comes out of my pocket to make this show possible. So any little help is very much appreciated. Coach, well, yeah, I already got to you. I'll share my beer real quick. I am having the Sumatra Mountain Brown, of course, from Founder. Boom. Hello, period. Story. Imperial Brown brewed with Sumatra coffee. Let me look it up here real quick. Sumatra, sounding it out to spell it. No shame in my game, man. So here it is. 133,000 ratings on here. 91 in the last 30 days. 3 by me. 9%, 40 IBUs, and a 405. Not quite as high as Mark,
yeah,
but respectable. The addition of rich Sumatra coffee elevates this bold brown ale to a, what is that, decadent, level. So a decent brew. I'll pour some out here and we can get a look at it here. Let's see. Oh, and I have the cap on here and it has Founders 20th. So this will tell us how old it is. Because this is a 20th anniversary cap and it looks like 2017, if I'm reading this right. Looks like the cap says 2017. If you can see the fine print. So I've had this for a minute or two. I can't even remember when I bought it, but it's a 20th. Oh, bottled. Here we are. Yeah, bottled on 4/13/17. There it is. So this beer is damn near exactly 3 years old.
Almost exactly, huh?
Almost exactly. It was bottled on 4/13, and today's 4/11. So this, yeah, I mean, it's close enough to saying it's exactly 3 years old.
Yeah.
I planned that out, kids. That was planned since now. Boom! Look at the smoke pouring off that bad boy. Did you see that? Yeah! Awesome smoke. Good job, Founders. Love you, man. Love you. Look at that beer pouring. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I don't know.
That's what I'm talking about right there. See, you'd rather kids for this to happen. Not kids, please don't drink underage. But if you're going to pour beer, pour it like this. You'd rather it happen in the glass than in your belly. You know what I'm saying? If it happens in your belly and you give a good belch, always, and this is always, no charge. Okay? Show respect. That is mostly to the malt liquor crew, by the way.
Yeah.
Tired of all the disrespect with all the lack of no charges there. Look how quickly that hit. On real beer, we're starting the show, by the way. On real beer. So, woo! Nice, big, boozy smell, actually. Wow. Malts in there. Nice, sweet malts. Oh, my goodness.
I'm Vega's father, by the way. That's my disrespectful son.
Oh, man. Who's had this? Anybody had this?
Have not had it, Joe.
No, I have not.
I'm clicking on friends to see. Oh! A guy, there's someone close to me that might have news on the chairman or not, depending if he jumps in here, has had this. A little guy that we know that on Untapped goes by the last name of Jackson. Just saying.
Ah, okay. Gotcha. I know who you mean now. He has no soul, right? He's soulless.
Yeah. Soulless. Yep.
Got it.
So yeah, I don't want to give him completely away, but those are. So what does Billy D think about all this stuff, man? Does he have anything to say about all this? What's happening and all these different styles of beers and donations being made to the show, and what's he got to say?
Billy D's anxious to show off his new toy here, the new StreamYard toy. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Oh, boom!
And here we go.
He's gonna Billy D's.
There he is. Yeah, the man, the myth, right
there from behind the wall.
That was sweet.
Boy, where do we even begin this week?
Oh, wow. We got a lot of stuff, huh?
Yeah, and plus, Joe, you said you have some stuff from that soulless ginger asshole.
Yeah, I have to wait and see if he shows up. He said he was going to show up. It's hard for me to reveal it all by myself.
Obviously, Mr. Jackson has been watching some malt liquor videos lately. That's all I can say.
Yeah, a source close to me might have additional information.
Yeah.
On the chairman. Sources close to me say that there might be additional information. So if our source shows up, then
well, sometimes it's best to pull your resources and see what we can come up with here. Maybe we can reach a final answer. So
exactly.
We'll see if what I have matches up with what you have, Joe.
I kind of doubt it because this is strictly my source, but we'll see. Well, you never know. You never know.
Okay, you have me. You have me and Billy D stimulated here.
Oh,
whoa! Hands on the table.
So he or she or he and she might be stimulated.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm stimulated because you said that word. So.
Do we need to have more slow jam music for?
And you can't see my left hand right now. So
exactly, is the chub coming into action there? Do we need to?
This is true.
Is there a fistful of? Do we need
cake or something else?
Yeah. Is it fistful of cake? Wink, wink. Is that? So what does Billy D have for us, man? What does he got?
Okay, well, I will say that first of all, as the country has basically shut down, so has a lot of the MLDC.
Oh, of course.
Not a whole lot of visual action here. Not a lot of video action with the MLDC. But just like with the country, there's some basic stuff still happening. You can always count on a little bit of stuff still happening. So we'll go right to the chairman here. This is the big story this week. Now, if you recall, last week, we showed him on video discussing about how he had felt sick and he had a fever.
Yeah.
But he sweated through it, and he thought maybe he might have had a brief touch of coronavirus.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, that was unbeknownst to us last week. That was going to be his last appearance on video until about 2 hours ago.
Oh. Okay.
He went from April 2nd to April 11th without uploading any videos, which might, I'm not sure, I don't know his whole history, but that might possibly have been his longest spell ever. I've seen him go 3-4 days sometimes, but never more than 10 days. So I was wondering what the deal was. He had already, said that he had been sick, no videos. Then during midweek last week on one of his most recent videos, we had a comment from one of the YouTube troll channels called YouTube Bandwidth. That's one of the troll channels that comments on his videos.
Wow.
Here was the statement made by YouTube Bandwidth. Trent Steele, a.k.a. Steele Worldwide, was hospitalized Saturday afternoon complaining of trouble breathing. He was put into a medically induced coma Sunday evening and placed on a ventilator. His condition worsened overnight as his kidneys began to fail. He was moved to ICU early this morning and was later pronounced dead at 11:11 a.m. Rest in peace, dead buddy.
Oh.
Oh, gosh.
Another comment from YouTube Bandwidth later on, relaying the message I received from his stepsister on Facebook. There will be a private memorial service for family and close friends this coming Saturday at the Memorial Gardens. You can send flowers or leave a message on his legacy page. Link in bio. Of course, there was no further information provided. 40-ounce Fear later in the week. During his live stream, which I happened to be watching, somebody commented and saying, is it true that the chairman has died? Fear said that he had not heard that news, and I could tell he was genuinely surprised to hear somebody asking that. And he revealed, which I didn't know, he revealed that him and Steele Worldwide were fraternity brothers at Bloomberg College 20-some years ago. So he said, I know Steel Worldwide. I've known him for 20 years. If something has happened to him, I will indeed find out. Well, things remained unchanged until about 2 hours ago. Oh, I'm sorry, 2 days ago. Finally, we get this cryptic reply from Steel Worldwide himself on his own video. This is the quote on the video. I'll be back, malt liquor. That was all.
Well, that could have been anybody.
No, it was him. It was actually him. And I will say, even before we had confirmation that the chairman was dead, official confirmation, Havana had already appointed himself new MLDC chairman.
See, there's no loyalty there.
No,
No loyalty.
It's a huge power grab. That's all they care about.
Yeah, see, if Joe were to leave, we'd mourn like it's North Korea for about a year, and then naturally Bum and Mark would fight it out. But
Yeah.
you know,
yeah. Well, when I die, I'm gonna stay dead. I'm staying gone. There can be no statement. Yeah.
I
so-
can't hear Joe.
Oh, I can hear him, Coach.
I can hear him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
You can't hear him?
Uh-uh.
That's okay.
I'll back out.
There's been plenty of people wanting to, stop hearing me. That's for sure.
Okay. So anyway, there was nothing further. Although Mustang commented earlier today that COVID-19 almost walloped the chairman off the flat Earth, and the chairman replied to Malt Mustang saying, "You will pay for that comment."
Oh,
Ooh, retribution.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens. So anyway, about 2 hours ago, the chairman posted a new video, and if you just want to go to about 8 minutes 5 seconds, Joe, he was not very clear on why he was gone. He didn't get specific, but he did acknowledge that he was gone for a while.
and the title of the video is the Big C Pandemic. 20,000 dead, but I'm alive. Preppers.
And he opens up with a montage of dead rock stars.
And so about
8:05.
8. Okay, so
That's a brief statement from him.
Talk shit in, you go get drugged. Disrespect the chairman when he's down on his luck. You're gonna pay for that one. May not be on the internet, could be in real fucking life.
Oh,
Stay dead, Steel Wide. Not on my fucking watch.
Fritos. Okay. Oh, Tito's. Are those Tito's?
I think Fritos. That's basically it.
Huh.
That's basically it. So that's where we stand. That's where we stand with the chairman. He's still alive. Seems to be okay. Obviously acknowledging that he was gone for it.
Not on my fucking watch.
And he towards the end of the video, I don't have the time for you to go to, but I'll say he was coughing a little bit towards the end of the video.
Oh,
So.
yeah. We should capture the cough.
I don't know if you can find it or not. Might be before that, before the music started.
Yeah, he's
Nope, a little before that. Probably gonna get flagged for playing Pat Benatar, Joe.
yeah. We don't want to get flagged over that, but yeah, it's well. There he is. He's not dead. We verified that now.
And the only casualty that he acknowledged in this video was his rubber band around his stack of cash. He said the rubber band did not survive.
Again,
Yeah.
like the lack of being able to support this cash is troublesome, isn't it, Mark? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if you got the cash, you got to protect it. And he just seems he's not responsible enough with his cash.
Yeah, I don't think he's I think he should surrender that cash. Is what I think. You know,
I'm a little sympathetic to him because of the breathing. I understand that part of it.
Oh, sure, Coach, obviously.
So I'm sympathetic to him on that level. But other than that, that's about as far as it goes. If he stops drinking malt liquor, he won't have those problems. And then to Toxic, I'll be your daddy anytime, Toxic. Don't worry.
Well, you know what he would tell you, Coach. He would tell you, with your breathing problem, you hope you choke and die.
I almost did a couple weeks ago, but I didn't. So.
Yeah. So what else do we have? Is that all for this week?
Yeah. I don't know, Joe, if you want to take this opportunity to reveal what you might know, or does that match up with what you know, or?
No, this is completely different. And it does involve the chairman, but my source is not here. So without my source, I really don't have a story. I was teasing that, hoping my source would hear this, and sources close to me tell me that they might have news.
And you were hoping he would acquire a soul and join the show.
Yes. Maybe the source would take time to, quit messing with exotic sports cars and, possibly jump in on our, little show we have here across the whole worldwide internet.
Yeah.
Virtual pub table, which everybody else is copying, I noticed.
Yes.
Everybody else is doing virtual pub tables.
Exactly. Yeah. And we don't have any volunteers here that are on furlough. So just saying, make a statement. There's no volunteers here. So,
and Joe, I have a question for you. Aren't you sorry that 11 years ago you didn't patent or trademark the term virtual pub table?
Are you kidding? That little donation that was made to the show a minute ago, we'd have been getting checks, man. Yes, are you kidding me? I should. Oh man, are you kidding? Who knew? I mean, when you think about all the people that were making fun of me in the early days are now part of this. What do they call it, Mark? Virtual happy hour, or what do they call it? Something happy hour, right?
I think it's virtual happy hour.
Yeah, virtual happy hour.
Boy, I mean, we've been doing this, I don't know, 10, 11 years or something like that. I mean,
I think I was raising Vega and Toxic. They're just two little girls. I mean, two little boys at the time. I've been raising them for the longest, and
trying to potty train them, I think, back then.
I was potty training them, and then they sold Girl Scout cookies, and they killed it. They're the prettiest little girls.
Yes.
So, I think we've been at this a long time. That's right.
So the only other thing I have for this week, on a lighter note, much lighter note, we do have some video to play from 40 Ounce Fear. 40 Ounce Fear was nice enough to make an Easter-themed video, and this is pretty ingenious.
Oh, okay.
And you can play the audio on this, Joe. Actually, the audio is necessary, and there's no music involved, so you'll be okay. You can pick any place in it, but I don't know, go to about 3 minutes or so. Pretty clever from Fear, which is
Green Eggs and Ham by Dr. Seuss. I am Sam. In the rain, I would not, could not in the rain.
There's the ham.
Not on a train. Not.
And he's matching. So you've got matching can, matching beanie.
Got the ham's tassel cap.
Oh yeah.
In a car, not in a tree. I do
no charge. Come on.
Not like them, Sam, you see. Not in a house, not in a box.
No charge.
Not with a mouse, not with a fox. I will not eat them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. You do not like green eggs and ham? I do not like them, Sam I am. Would you with a goat? I would not, could not with a goat.
He cracks up because I think he knows she would do it with a goat.
I could not, would not on a boat. I will not with a goat. I will not eat them in the rain. I will not eat them on a train. Not in the dark, not in a tree, not in a car. You let me be. I do not like them in a box. I do not like them with a fox. I will not eat them in a house. I do not like them with a mouse. I do not like them here or there. I do not like them anywhere. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam I am.
There's the green egg.
Yeah.
You do not like them.
That's
So
good.
you say, try them, and you may. Try them, and you may, I say. Sam, if you will let me be, I will try them. You will see. Say, I like green eggs and ham. I do. I like them, Sam I am. And I would eat them in a boat. And I would eat them with a goat. And I will eat them in the rain and in the dark and on a train and in a car and in a tree. They are so good, you see. So I will eat them in a box, and I will eat them with a fox, and I will eat them in a house, and I will eat them with a mouse, and I will eat them here and there. Say, I will eat them anywhere. I do so like green eggs and ham. Thank you, Sam I am.
That was pretty creative. I'd give him a golf clap for that one.
Yeah.
You're pretty creative.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to definitely give the malt liquor community some. They definitely come up with some creative videos. I give them that. Some creative ideas for videos.
Mm-hmm.
Fear is probably the best one that comes up with that type of like verbal stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not bad.
So that is it. I won't do the green screen fade out of Billy D. He will just kind of disappear like he usually does.
Well, thank you very much again, Billy D. We appreciate it.
Yes. Hard work. Reportage.
You know, the sad part is that was probably one of the better malt liquor reports. They're all amazing. But what made this one great was we heard really good news, but then I actually got a little bummed out about that for a minute.
Yeah, well, last week, Coach. You know what? Did you watch last week, Coach? Vega actually gave us. I actually did a screen grab to capture the evidence where Vega said, "In all seriousness, hope you guys are okay."
Did he really?
Yes, he did. And then he cussed us out later, of course.
Yeah,
that's all right. Well, hey, that's okay because
Well, and why did he tell us he hopes we're okay?
So he can cuss us out in the future.
That's why he wanted us to be okay. So I believe that he could punch us in the eye or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Well,
I think that's preserved in the comments. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll take it because he loves us.
Zach says, I really feel like we are all going to regret allowing the MLDC to quarantine. It's giving them more time, more and more time to inbreed.
Oh my God. Good God.
Good God.
Good God.
And Turner Thomas had a comment in here from Facebook. Quantity over quality until I get back to full-time work, having a Bud Light adult beverage. So
Bud Light's just fine.
Definitely quantity over quality.
Yeah, would that be Bud Light Seltzer? Would that be Bud Light? They've got a bunch of Bud Light products right now, right?
They do.
Hell, I could even look that up. Let's see, Bud Light, because they do. Platinum's been out for a minute. Yeah, you've got Bud Light Seltzer, and there's like a bunch of flavors. You've got. I have not had any of them. Have you? Any of you guys had one?
No, I have not had a single Bud Light product in years.
Okay, so Bud Light Seltzer comes in 4 delicious flavors: black, cherry, strawberry, lemon lime, and mango. And with only 100 calories and 5% alcohol, and less than a gram of sugar. you might as well have another one. Wait a minute, where did they get that one from? I should have done a bunch of patenting here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe sources close.
Oh, look at that.
Whoa!
Bud Light Seltzer.
Whoa!
Oh.
And then I got Vega's drink.
That is awesome. Show that one again, Coach. What does he drink?
This is what I drink. This is what us men drink.
Yeah.
And then Vega. Here's Vega. Okay. You want Baba, buddy? You want Baba? Huh? You want Baba? Open, buddy. You want Baba?
That's hilarious, man. That is hilarious.
Oh my God.
Now Joey says Bud Light Orange is not bad. You know what? I have to admit, I tried. But now that's another product, Bud Light Orange. Has anybody tried that one?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
I try. Well, no. I have to take that back. I have not tried Bud Light Orange. Here's the orange, by the way. I believe we covered it in the show. This is Bud Light Orange. And man, it's been out for like a year, I want to say. We covered it a long time ago already on the show. I have had it, and if you remember, Coca-Cola came out with an orange as well. And I didn't like the Coca-Cola orange, so I never got around to trying the Bud Light Orange. I'll have to take the word on it right now that it's actually pretty good. You know, I think I had the Bud Light Lime, not Lime-A-Rita, but the Bud Light Lime. And that one was okay, but the orange I had not tried. Here's the different flavors of the Bud Light. So you have the Bud Light Lemon Tea, the Bud Light Orange, and the Bud Light Lime. So kind of curious which Bud Light product our friend was having there. Oh, and then Jay Vega posted this for you, I'm sure.
Is the camera stuck on me, or can you guys see everybody?
Oh yeah, it is. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. I'm in the spotlight. I get a little nervous.
and there's Jay Vega got the clap from Cammy. So, and then there's Dave. So I want to get to some questions here, and we had talked about this earlier in the pre-show, but I'm just kind of curious. Now this is the end of week 5, okay, and I am curious to where are we at, where what has happened in the last week. I wanted to do some sense of normalcy, but I want to have a quick conversation about where are we at this week compared to last week, what anything transpire in our different areas, and maybe wants to share, and then we can get to another subject. Bum, do you have anything about your area?
The only thing that I can say is things are pretty much the way they were last week, except unfortunately the deaths have gone up and the number of cases have gone up. No new rules in effect.
Okay.
Although, now, you know what? Certain supermarkets are now like Giant Eagle supermarkets. They come in various sizes. There's some that are gigantic. Certain stores are limiting the number of people allowed in the stores at any given time, and that's new.
Mm-hmm.
Certain other Giant Eagles are not. It just depends on the store. Other than that, it's pretty much business as usual. From a personal standpoint, I'm down to a half roll of paper towels now, but I'm still good on toilet paper.
Mark, do you have any news from your area? Is there anything you could share? Are you up on the John Hopkins website?
Yes, I am. Here in Georgia, like pretty much everywhere in the country, it seems like cases are going up as they're doing more testing, and unfortunately, deaths are going up as well. Let me go ahead and can I share the screen? I don't know if I can or not. I can. Oh yeah, I can. You want me to share the screen? I'll go.
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
John Hopkins thing. See what we got here. I'll switch it. Whoa. Okay. Share, and we'll go over. You guys see that?
There we are.
Yeah.
So here we are in the U.S. 526,000 cases. So obviously it's going up. Here in Georgia, cases and deaths are going up. But the thing I noticed, like you said, Bum, is a lot of stores are now limiting the number of people to go in based on half of what the fire marshal would say, and then they've got everybody's put the little stripes, so stand 6 feet apart. And I went to my local Publix today, first time I've been in that store in a week, and they had the arrows, so you could only go one way through the aisles. So
I've never seen that. Wow.
Yeah, and they literally just took blue duct tape and made arrows going. But and people were for the most part following it. But I mean, I guess it makes sense because that way you only can go through the aisle one way, so you don't have to jog. People pass go in the other direction.
Right.
So.
Less passing. Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
And that helps. So in neck of the woods, Pennsylvania, there's 27,000 cases in Pennsylvania with 500 deaths. Looks like Philadelphia is going to be kind of a big one there. Georgia, we're up to 12,000. I think we were at 6,000 last week, so it's doubled. And the number of deaths is, I think, over 400 now. So it's going up.
Wow. Yeah.
429, yeah. There's a couple counties in Georgia that are real, a lot outliers, and they're kind of rural counties, but they had large gatherings that everybody got sick. So that was kind of one of the things that was kind of.
So that threw up the numbers, yeah.
About that. Let's see. The screen is going a little slow here. Arizona, I don't think has a whole lot yet, Joe. I mean,
no, we're very, very low.
Yeah, you guys are very low. There we go. Let's see if that works. It's updating slow. Too many people checking the site probably. But see, Arizona is down to 3,300 cases in Arizona. So that's a lot. That's real low compared to a lot of other states.
Yeah, looks like it.
So things are changing. Increasing there, but not near as bad as some other states. But yeah, I mean, all the numbers are going up. And that's going to be one of the things I think is just how do we get out of this? What do we do to kind of get ourselves back to living our lives normally again? That's going to be the challenge for sure.
And what about in your area, Coach? You tell us where you're at, and then what about your area?
I'm a little bit out of my element. I'm in Las Vegas, as you guys know. Just real quick, I kind of felt like things are returning back to normal because when I go to the grocery store here, I can buy things again. It seems a little bit more normal. Yeah, they're only letting a certain amount of people in and out of stores. Ooh, Elysian. Those are good.
Split shot. Oh yeah, that's great.
They make space dust, right? I like space dust.
Yeah.
And I won't take all your time, but you guys know I was in a pretty bad spot about 2 weeks ago. Luckily I've recovered pretty quick, but like I told you guys offline, the thing's very real. I've seen it firsthand. I was in a Henderson Hospital here in Las Vegas area, and there was elderly people, there were children, and the thing's very real. I saw it. I was very confused because I didn't know if I had it or not. Luckily, I did not have it. But I want to just say one thing. Panic is not good because it causes people to make decisions based on emotion. But I think panic's working, and I'll tell you why. Because people are in such a rush to protect themselves that they're actually protecting themselves very well, so it's not spreading. So the panic really isn't good, but if that logic makes any sense to you guys at all, it's kind of working. I think the stay-at-home orders are working, and I think limiting 2 people in a gas station at one time is working. And I think if we can keep doing these things, I think we will get out of this. I think it's going to be later than sooner, but I think to answer your question, Mark, we will get out of this.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We will. It's just going to matter how fast, and if there's any bumps along the road to get out. Yeah, that's going to be the challenge.
Well, and I'm in a hub for, I don't know how to say it, lack of a better word, bacteria breeding on the Strip. I mean, this place is just, it's a hub for germs and gross things. And I don't know that things are ever going to be the same, to be honest. I really don't.
Well, that leads into my next couple of questions, which are really, one right after the other here, which are, how do we get back to normal? And when do we get back to normal? So, in other words, when do we start? Okay, when everything starts leveling off, like they say, and the numbers kind of start going across and possibly even slowly dipping, at what point do we even begin to say, okay, let's get back to normal, let's start this process? And how much of it is the bell going to ring, in other words, and we just run out of class going, yay, woohoo? Or do we need to take it step by step, like, okay, the first graders can come out of class first and do recess, and then the second graders, and then the third graders. How do we do this? Is it a graduated sort of thing? And how do we decide that? Is it by age? Is it, how do we even begin to even come back out of this distancing?
Ooh, speaking of first graders, I know.
Right, that's a Horseshack reference.
Yeah.
Right there.
Joe, go ahead, Coach.
Sorry, I mean, just real quick, 20 seconds. Shout out to Rod J, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know how that happens, Joe, but I think your logic is on the right path. There has to be some sort of, this group goes, then this group, then this group. And I hate to group people, but unfortunately, in order to protect each group, that's what we're going to have to do. I don't know how we're going to do it, but there's got to be some sort of system,
right,
like you're saying. But I don't know what the answer to that question is. But I like the track you're on. I agree with that.
Bum, what do you say, bro?
Well, Joe, your question poses yet another question. You say, when and how do we go back to normal? That poses the question, how do we define in the future what is normal? We know what was normal.
Right.
And right now, as we exist, people are now like saying seriously and jokingly, welcome to the new normal.
Yeah. Now, Mark, I'll ask you one more question. On top of the 2 questions I just put out there, maybe even a third question out there, how comfortable would you feel in another month even attempting to go to a ball game, attempting to go to another symphony?
Yeah. I'd be comfortable doing that, but I think what has to be in place before that is there has to be some way of accurately testing whether somebody has had it already or not. I think that's the only way you can roll it out to get back to normal, whatever that is, because we've only had, what are they saying, 500,000 people or something? I mean, that's less than 1/3 of 1% of the population. So that means that there's still 98%, 99% of people that haven't had it yet. So if everybody goes back out like they did before and we don't test, then we could end up with the same thing that we're doing now or worse. So, I'm all for, going back and going to ball games and stuff, but man, you gotta, if we're gonna stay on this train, we've got to have a way to determine who has it, who doesn't, and then make decisions based on that.
Here's a question. What if somebody said, we will go back to the way we were with public things where you can attend things in public, like sporting events, et cetera, but by law, masks will be mandatory?
Yeah, that's
That would help. That would help. Well,
In my opinion, the masks help, but
But they don't prevent.
unless they're fitted. I mean, what happens if somebody sneezes and it gets in your eye? I mean, I know that's extreme, but when you're in a crowd of 50,000 people at a baseball game, that's a very real possibility. People are handing each other food. They're taking that food, putting it in their mouth. They're handing each other beer, craft beer, not malt liquor. And, it's there's too many hands in the pot. And one of those hands right now can potentially be contaminated. And with what's going on, it's going to contaminate everybody.
Yeah, and that's the thing. And until they have a vaccine, you don't know unless you can test everybody, or unless there's a vaccine that everybody gets. There's we think there's so many people that have had it, and a lot of people have had it, but it's tiny percentage. Even if twice as many people actually have it than what the cases are. So let's say there's 2 million people that have had it. There's still 328 million that haven't. So, and this is one of those things that spreads easily and there's no vaccine.
right.
And and if it rolls out again, it's gonna have the same effect on the same people as it's having now. Nothing's gonna change on that case. So it's a tough one because you can't shut down the economy for a year. But how do you get things back?
Now, Zach says stay-at-home order in effect till April 30th, at least here in Colorado. From
That's
what
what
I'm hearing, bars and restaurants will still be to go and delivery only for about a month after that.
Yeah. So now you're looking at the end of May or June, really, for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting because we can't shut down the economy, but we might be able to reopen and still have these same measures. No certain number of people in a store, takeout only, type of thing. But man, the restaurants, even with takeout restaurants, the restaurant industry is going to get decimated.
They're already.
Yeah, you do that for another 6 months, 3 months, 6 months. I mean, we're going to end up with half the restaurants that we have now.
Or less than half.
Yeah.
Now, for those that have been waiting for a link, I posted the link, but I've been purposely waiting on the link because I wanted to at least get a conversation started first. Some sort of order and conversation first before posting the link this week. Every once in a while I do this, to try to have some sort of more controlled conversation about stuff.
Like your show, you do whatever you want, Joe.
Yeah, well, just trying to keep some sort of order before we just. And now the link is out there, so if someone wants to jump in, have at it. But these are pretty serious subjects, and everybody wants to be heard. And I think if we open the gates, and this is kind of getting back to my question, is if we open the gates all at the same time, it's just kind of chaos, and we need to bring some kind of organization to the chaos. I know, and see, this is great because we have 2 of us east of the Mississippi, and we have 2 of us west of the Mississippi, and in the Mississippi River for those that aren't even in the country. But east of the Mississippi River, it's more dense. There's more bigger cities and smaller areas. Even if
saying more dense, Joe, me and Mark are more dense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
The way it sounds.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean? I don't understand. But even if those cities in and of themselves aren't necessarily big, there's more of those cities closer to each other, and even the bigger cities are just more dense, more built up and not out. And so the problem is definitely a density problem, right? Out here in the West, we're definitely more spread out. And whoa, nice! Yeah, my man.
Coach just hit the button on his phone.
Yeah, that a boy. Okay, hands above the table. Just saying.
Time to leave the show.
Yeah, time to leave the show. Okay.
Speaking of tightly packed.
Yeah, speaking of tightly packed and condensed, exactly. Very good example. That's exactly. That is a great example.
Welcome to the city, Coach. Welcome to the city.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I think that the problems it's not as bad here. I've already heard some conversation here in Arizona from some of our elected officials on already beginning a conversation on how do we start to get back? How do we begin that process? One of those things that I think is helping that process here in the great state of Arizona is baseball. Because to me, in my opinion, and that's why this is the end of week 5 for us, is to me, this all started with sports, if you ask me. It really got our attention when some idiot in a basketball game made fun of the virus by all over microphones at a press conference.
and touching everything. Yeah.
Touching everything. And literally, guess who came up with it? Ta-da!
Yeah.
The same idiot. And literally, when a basketball game stopped and they pulled people off the court, got our attention. Now there was other events that had been stopped ahead of this. Don't get me wrong, but that's what really got our attention is when sports stopped, and a lot of sports stopped because sports are sponsored. When we got our big sponsors, our big corporations saying, you know what, not so much a good look, we're out. We strongly suggest that you stop this. Guess what happens? Oh, okay. We're going to stop this. And once that floodgate started, boy, once that genie was out of the bottle, and I've been saying that since the beginning, it's hard to put that genie back. And here we are talking about it 5 weeks later. How do we put that genie back in the bottle? It is going to be extremely tough. And like Mark said, without testing, how do you do it? Yeah. How do you properly do it? How are you going to feel comfortable? Now, some of us already are at work, but how are you going to feel comfortable if you're not at work and then all of a sudden you get the email, the letter, the call, whatever it is to come back to work? How am I going to go back to work with Dan and Susie and Jill and Loretta, by the way? I'm kind of waiting to see. But how do you get back to that, right, without a test? How are you going to feel comfortable? How are you going to, right? Any words on that, Bum? I know you're working, but what are your thoughts?
I'm sorry, Joe. I've been responding to Craig in the comments. Craig is in the chat.
Okay.
Jesus,
I heard a couple female names though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's like I heard. So, what do you say, Coach? Any thoughts on that?
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. I mean, it's hard to be around people. I know a lot of companies right now, even hospitals, every day they have a tag on them that says approved or checked. And basically they go through a 2-minute head check and they get checked. I mean, it's not 100% gonna always work, but it's a good frontline defense to make sure everyone's good to go. But I lucked out. I'm fortunate. I'm working for family, so I can work when I want and not work when I want, and I get to travel.
I've got to cut you off, Coach. My source is in the house. And now, source with the red beard. I'm hearing that you might have information about the chairman. Are you willing to share this information?
Sure.
About the chairman. You have source code, Joe. Source now. Source is wearing hat and glasses to cover his identity. Source, what might you add about the chairman here? Now the part you didn't see was possibly that the chairman was dead.
Oh,
so
well, rest in peace.
So what might you have to add about the chairman?
So a little strange, but the other night, out of the blue, I had a dream about the chairman.
Oh!
Kind of.
Oh.
Kind of. Basically, so he didn't have a mask on, so it was implied it was him. but I couldn't tell you what he looked like. But long story short, it was kind of a bizarre thing. He basically gave everyone in the whole SAB crew Christmas cards. He mailed them all Christmas cards, and they had very heartfelt handwritten messages in each of them. And he gave Joe also, along with that, $500 cash.
Whoa!
And yeah, so he's very generous. And so everyone had a bunch of cash and checks and all kinds of weird stuff. So
now see, Bum, was that not the opposite of what you were?
Yeah.
I told you. I couldn't. Do you understand why I couldn't reveal? My source had to come in and reveal this information themselves. I could not have done that on my own.
So basically, I think the chairman is coming into our. He's like a dream. Was that a dream catcher? He's like jumping into our dreams.
Okay.
And
Well, that's why I think there's some validity to the coach, to the chairman not being with us anymore, and he's coming in our dreams, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, time for me to reveal something.
Oh, okay.
Oh, his hands are not above the table. I'm a little scared.
That's pretty bizarre that Pat said that. I never reported this. I actually thought about saying it on the Marco Polo video. I actually, maybe about 2 months ago, had a dream involving the chairman.
What the hell's going on?
I can't even remember the specifics of it.
Did he give you money?
Yeah. Was there a super chat donation?
It was like a real life scenario where I met him or something, and we talked, and we were like, "Yeah, this is all a big gag or something." And it was so vivid when I woke up. I thought about telling you guys about it. I was like, the dream faded. Not even worth mentioning. How crazy is that now Pat's saying this? I actually did have and I have bizarre dreams all the time. Most of them involve like work-related scenarios. I rarely have night.
What percentage of those might involve some sort of porn?
Disappointingly, not that many, Joe.
Oh. Okay. Now, what percentage would we say involves some sort of fetish?
Disappointingly, not that many, Joe.
Well,
my dreams just lean towards more the bizarre with people that I know. Nothing like psychotic or scary or nightmarish, just like Twilight Zone stuff. That's what my dreams consist of. And it just so happened the chairman happened to pop into one of my Twilight Zone dreams one evening.
So
now I want to make or not a public oath. If any of us have a dream about a chairman, we have to reveal it on the next week's show.
Okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
I have not yet. I can honestly say I have not had. Of course, now I'll probably have one tonight, but I have not had a dream with the chairman in it yet.
So what say you, Coach? You sound like it looks like you have something to say.
I know I'm constipated, but no, I'm confused. Am I intoxicated, or is this like you guys are having dreams about the chairman? What the hell?
Yeah, that was my source. I had a source close to me,
seeping into our brains.
Yeah, that had a dream. Had a dream about the chairman. And that's about what happens. You know, life is just a big wreck when you have. Yeah,
man.
I say just jump in your car and just get out. You know, because
I don't have a car. I have a Corvette.
A Corvette. Okay. Yeah. Whatever it is. Just jump in it and haul ass and get out because that's just you know, even Luke Bay Jerry says yuck. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Bum, how tall is the chairman? Like, be honest. I think he's like 5'2" or 5'3".
I don't know. I've never put a tape measure up to him. Based on the troll comments,
He's
I
not
know
even
that
5'5".
him and Falstaff Brewing Company, two of the four horsemen, are very short. Based on some of the troll comments that I read in their videos, like Falstaff Brewing, I'm constantly reading comments referring to booster seats and Small Staff Brewing Company.
I have pictures of him without his mask on. And he's next
Mhm.
to like a bunch of strippers and liquor stores and stuff.
Right.
There's still shots from YouTube videos, but
Right.
he's very short.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. They both appear to be very short guys.
Yeah.
They have the small man syndrome, short and angry.
I would explain the malt liquor.
Yeah,
Right.
short and
Well,
mad at the world.
he's the chairman, but he's actually the mayor of Munchkinland as well. And I know you guys have heard that joke before.
Now, Big Bear said, "I want to see more of Coach's lady."
Yeah. Good luck, pal. So do I. So do I, buddy. We're in the same boat there, Big Bear. Why don't you send a donation like Hans and we'll see what we can do.
Yeah, right. And then Jerry, he says, "Jerry, shut your mouth. She is a beautiful lady." Because Jerry had sent that comment that said,
Oh, okay. I like it. Nice.
and then Dave says, "That adds up for sure. It's a reliable source." Yeah, that was. I told you I had a reliable source, man. That was.
Yeah.
My source was. I was not joking about that. A source is close to me.
Yeah. Now, literally, in a previous comment, Dave said he is in. We're talking about east and west of the Mississippi. He literally works in the middle of the Mississippi River. He works on an island in the literally, it's an island in the middle of the Mississippi.
That is funny.
So where does he go? Does he go East Coast or West Coast? I mean, what America wants to know: what kind of IPAs does he prefer, East Coast or West Coast?
It still goes East Coast because the Mississippi's still closer to the East Coast.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Right.
Yeah, and that I think that leads to Dave's confusion, doesn't it? Like,
yeah, I think so.
And Dave was saying, I was thinking the same thing. Coach's reaction was, "I bet Coach does too."
Yeah.
So yeah, but in any case, another question I had that's more of a lighter one for sure is what's the gas prices in everybody's area? Now the gas prices in my area are still around $2.30 a gallon, something like that. What say you, Mark?
I think gas is about $1.75 a gallon around here.
Oh, okay.
Anywhere from $1.50 to $1.75 still. So about the same as last week. So it's definitely cheap, but I haven't driven too much in the last month. I mean,
right?
Yeah. I mean, the box of cars hasn't left the garage in 4 weeks.
Well, and then you do have a partial electric vehicle, so
yeah. But I mean, gas is cheap, but part of the reason it's cheap is because nobody's buying it. I mean, that's part of it.
Now, before I get to Bum, Big Bear says it's $1.61.
Kansas City, okay.
Yeah. So, what do you say, Bum? What is in your area?
I think the Pennsylvania average is about $2.15 right now, and Pittsburgh is always way higher than the Pennsylvania average. Just driving this afternoon at lunchtime, within 2 miles, within a 2 mile span, I actually saw one as high as $2.99. Couple miles later, it was about $2.23.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Wow.
And that was
we're down to like 125 in a lot of stations. I was just looking, so
wow,
even more. Yeah.
Wow. And Coach, what are you seeing?
We're at 225. I looked earlier. It's kind of ironic. We're both in the desert. So you're at 230. I'm at 225. Yeah. I think it's really funny, though, that they're closer to the East Coast by far, and they're way lower than we are, Joe. I would figure it'd be the other way around.
I'm not sure. How many refineries are out there? I am not sure. about like where the actual refineries are at.
I don't get me wrong. I'm happy with 225. I'm not complaining,
Right.
but I'm just shocked that me and you aren't on the
Yeah,
better end of the deal.
yeah, I know. We do talk about that sometimes at work. I'm gonna see if I can look up gas prices on the Google as always.
What's diesel? Does anyone know what diesel is right now?
I know, and I literally just put fuel yesterday. You would think I would know, and I don't. I have no idea. Pat, what are you seeing gas prices at in our area?
Yeah, about the same. I think it's like down to maybe right around $2 up in Peoria. Some places like a little bit cheaper. Scottsdale's still like $3 or close to it. So
Yeah, I'm seeing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm seeing. Google's showing the gas prices around down, 244, 226, 220. Yeah, a lot of QTs are roughly the same. Yeah, 220, 230, that sort of prices. Yeah. So yeah, it's you know, the gas is still. I'm hearing even prices are falling in California. Um, so right now it says here are the 10 states seeing the cheapest gas prices according to AAA. Oh, this is last year. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not getting.
We want to go post COVID.
Yeah, we definitely want to go. Okay, so right now, according to AAA, AAA's today's AAA national gas, and this is. I'll just share the website with you right away. Let me share the screen. That way, everybody can see at the same time I am. So here's the national gas prices. From red down to blue being the cheapest. So you can see red. If for some reason the West is all in red, but today's AAA national average is $1.87, and that's as of 4/11, which is today. Current average for regular $1.87, mid grade 2.26, and premium is 2.52. Diesel, this is the country, for 2.53, and E85 is $1.68. And then you can see yesterday's average was $1.88. A week ago was $1.94, and a year ago was $2.78. So you can see, compare the prices. So, the current average and all that sort of thing for all the different. And I guess you could go state by state by state, but does it show view state prices? Yeah, it's just. Oh, okay. I could just hover over. So in New Mexico, my old state, $1.83. Texas is $1.60. Yeah, Georgia's $1.71.
Yep.
So the states with the dark blue are going to be the cheapest right now. Wow, look at the Oklahoma, $1.41. California's average is $2.89. Look at Wisconsin is $1.34. Iowa looks like so far that Wisconsin average is very low, $1.34. That's a pretty low average. That looks like it has it right now, actually. Out of the dark blue states, yeah, you got Iowa at $1.58, Missouri at $1.59, Illinois at $1.89. Dave says $1.15. Sam's Club. Okay, so Dave says,
Davenport, yeah.
Gas Buddy says same places in Davenport are $1.25, and Sam's Club in Davenport says $1.14.9, and he says
higher in Illinois though by probably about 50 cents a gallon.
That's crazy.
Illinois has more taxes than than Iowa. Yeah.
That's crazy. So highest recorded average price of regular gas is $4.11. But that was 1708. So, but yeah, that gives us an idea of what gas prices are in our different prospective areas there. So,
you know what I'd like to see? It's letting us know where the prices are at now. I would love to see some kind of graph or chart letting us know when the last time was that things were this low in any given area, like what year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wonder. My guess is it might be back 2009, 2010, maybe.
Was it this low back? I didn't think it went this low back then. Did it?
I don't know. Yeah.
I thought maybe 20 years ago.
yeah, good question. That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have any idea on that one. That's a good question though. And another question I had. Now I'm kind of the guy that hides under a rock. I am a lot of times the last one to get information. I'm just that person. I don't watch live TV and all these sorts of things. So I did not realize until yesterday it was Easter tomorrow. Anybody in my camp? Is there anybody else in my camp that did not even realize until a day ago that it was Easter tomorrow?
What? You say Easter's tomorrow?
Is it just because of everything else going on? It still, even though I know it's Easter tomorrow, it doesn't feel like Easter tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? How about you guys?
I knew it was Easter tomorrow, but I only became aware that it was Easter tomorrow 3 days ago when I got reminded that Friday was Good Friday.
Oh, you got Friday.
Then the puzzle pieces fell into place.
I don't really celebrate Easter that much, so I didn't really think about it. And I work every day anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
I don't celebrate Easter, but I celebrate, as you guys know, I've told you, I celebrate the day after Easter every year. My personal national holiday, which is National Half Price Reese's Peanut Butter Egg Day.
That's true. Yeah, you can get all that stuff for really cheap.
Okay, what's your favorite Easter candy? Do you have a favorite Easter candy? So Bum pretty much already covered it. Go ahead and tell us one more time.
Oh, the Reese's eggs, and actually I have, and I know I'm in the minority on this. I prefer the scarcer white chocolate covered ones than I do over the standard ones. And believe me, I love the basic traditional chocolate peanut butter ones, but there's just something about those white chocolate ones. And I'd say they probably produce those in about a 1-to-3 ratio.
Yeah.
And I've always been a fan of white chocolate, even though the candy geeks out there will tell you, well, technically white chocolate is not actually chocolate.
Right, yeah.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't give a damn. I like white chocolate. Like what it is.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same. I like white chocolate too. But I'm Peeps. You gotta have Peeps, right?
I've never been a fan of Peeps. No hate. No hate.
Those things will last forever. I mean, that's like apocalypse candy there. I mean, you can get some Peeps and you'd be good for years probably.
Yeah, I don't know what my favorite Easter candy would be. I guess I do like the chocolate covered bunnies. I mean, just the chocolate bunnies.
Mm-hmm.
You know, prefer a solid one, not a hollow chocolate bunny.
Yep.
I do like I like, chocolate with nuts in it and stuff too, almonds or whatever, but I do just enjoy just pure milk chocolate.
How about Cadbury eggs?
Not a big, I don't like too sweet. And to me, Cadbury eggs are just too rich, too sweet.
Once in a blue moon, I will eat a Cadbury egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of. Let me see. Let me Google that as well. Top Easter candies. Yeah, let's see. Top Easter candy. Yeah, let's go over this one as well. Let me share the screen. Pat, what would be your favorite Easter candy?
Probably Reese's eggs, something like that.
Oh,
Those are always
okay.
good.
It's kind of hard to go along with Reese's eggs.
So the top 10, they've got the chocolate bunny, pretty much required for every Easter basket, with milk chocolate being the favorite, followed by white chocolate, then dark chocolate, and then number 2 would be Peeps.
Yep.
And then number 3 is the Reese's eggs. 4, Cadbury cream eggs. 5 would be jelly beans. Yeah, you know what? Count me in. I love jelly beans. Definitely love jelly beans. I didn't realize that was kind of an Easter thing, but I guess so. Whopper Robin eggs. I forgot about those. I'm not a big Whopper fan. Anybody like the Whoppers?
I haven't had them in years. I forgot all about those malted milk.
Milk on like the giant malted milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They come in a milk container.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My God, it's probably been 10 years since I've had those.
I've had a long time. Yeah.
And then let's see, jelly bean. Okay, chocolate foil eggs. Yes, count me in on some of those.
The little one. Yeah.
9 would be black jelly beans. No, bueno.
Licorice. No.
And then rainbow gum eggs.
Never heard of them. Yeah.
Not definitely not in my top 10. That's for sure. That draws a big. What the hell are you talking about for me?
Yeah. That doesn't hit. That must be one of them newfangled kid candies or something.
Yeah, best candy 2020. You got the Cadbury cream egg here. Here's gallery. M&M's Easter eggs. I have seen those. Those are basically just M&M's inside of a plastic egg, though, aren't they?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's see. Put those little pastel eggs.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, probably pastel candy coating on them.
All these doves are. That's the same candy, though, isn't it? It's just like in a different wrapper, in a different shape. Now, here's your Reese's. Here's the Reese's peanut butter filled chocolate bunny. I've seen these, but not had them.
Yeah, I think we talked about that a couple years ago, Joe. That's the thing that I said I would actually serve instead of a ham and carve it up with an electric knife.
Now we know Bum's love of Reese's. By the way, he had to put off a diet because of and these are selling for $10.98 on Amazon. They even give prices here. I just noticed that. The Haribo Happy Hoppers gummy candy. You can get these on Amazon for $11.97. Not familiar. Skittles candy filled Easter eggs. Isn't this just Skittles in a candy shell? I mean, give me a break. But those are $12, 22% off on Amazon right now. Kinder Joy egg. I have seen these. I've not had them. $1.97 on Target.com. They feature 2 separately sealed halves, one side containing layers of cocoa cream and milk, topped with wafers, and the other containing a surprise item. That doesn't sound like anything I really. Russell Stover dark chocolate and marshmallow eggs. I have seen this, I think. The whole marshmallow sort of candy thing. They're usually like marshmallow shaped bunnies or something. Not my jam either. The gold bunny, I've seen these from Lindt. Yeah, I've seen those. This is $10. Yeah, and your different various chocolate eggs.
Yeah, if you want.
Here's a whole Easter spring candy variety mix. So you can get your everything shaped like an Easter egg, apparently. Except for the Starburst. I can see Starburst. Hell, I can see everything in there that's its regular shape, just in a pastel color candy wrapper. Tic Tacs? Seriously?
Oh my God.
No.
No, that doesn't even.
That qualifies as a candy. I'm sorry.
No.
No, not Tic Tacs. There's no way.
It's like saying Altoids is a candy.
Yeah.
Altoids is not a candy. That's for fellatio. Tootsie Roll. Tootsie Roll eggs. Look it up, kids. I'm not going to explain that one. Mike and Ike's Easter treats. Cadbury mini eggs. I have seen these. Not my jam either. I've had them. I like what Big Bear says. He says that sounds like diabetes right there. Joe, describe some more chocolate. That's from Dave right now. He says, "I'm so glad I'm not live right now." Yeah, there's 32 of these things, and they're pretty much, there's Peeps though.
Yeah.
I don't, you know what? This is probably about as many Peeps as I can handle too for a whole year, right there. Those 5.
You could buy that pack there, and you could eat like one every 2 months, and get to the last one, and it would taste exactly the same as the first one.
Yeah.
Okay, now they've been available since 1953, and I believe that very first Peep is still good.
Probably.
I was going to say you probably couldn't tell a difference between that 70-year-old Peep and.
Are they made by the same? Are they made by Hostess like Twinkies? Are they the same thing as Twinkies?
Well, apparently Peeps are $13.88 on Amazon right now.
That's $13.85 too much to pay.
Reese's Pieces eggs.
Wow.
Yeah, those are just plastic eggs filled with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those I know.
Cadbury cream eggs, we covered that. Mini peanut butter eggs. How many different ways can you do Reese's, man? I mean, they're trying. I'll give them that.
Yeah, those are little teeny eggs unwrapped, I believe.
Where do they make Reese's anyway? Where's the main place that they make?
Are they part of Mars, Reese's?
Hershey's. Hershey's owns them.
Oh,
Now.
Hershey's.
Oh, are they a Pennsylvania product?
Does Hershey's own them? I don't think it's Mars. I think Hershey bought the Reese's brand like decades ago.
Okay.
But I could be wrong.
I think it's Mondelez.
The boss says she thinks it's Mondelez, which is
is it really for the same people that own Hostess?
Huh.
I'll tell you what, it's so hard to keep track of these corporate.
Okay, right here. Okay, right here from Wikipedia. In 1969, only 6 years after Reese-Hershey merger, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups became the Hershey Company's top seller. The H.B. Reese's Candy Company is maintained as a subsidiary of Hershey because Reese's plant workforce is not unionized, unlike the main Hershey plant.
Okay. So they're owned by Hershey, but they're their own deal. They do their own thing.
Well, you know what? Give it about a year or so. Comcast will own them.
Comcast or Amazon.
Or Amazon, yeah.
Then you'll be able to ask your device, give me a Reese's, and it'll pop one out for you.
Hey, Bum, what do you know about this? We've got this story here from today.com. Sweet shock, a Reese's peanut butter cup well, come on. Give me a break here. You're telling me, kids. What are you doing to me, man? Get off my stupid...
That's a clickbait story, Joe.
Oh, It is, isn't it? Yeah, and I fell for it. A man found a Reese's peanut butter cup without peanut butter.
Oh.
That was in July 2nd, 2018.
That's tragic.
That's good clickbait though, and I fell for it.
Yeah, that's fake news.
That might be fake news, and I
That's
fell
fake news.
hook, line, and sinker.
They forgot to put the peanut butter spooge in the chocolate there on that one.
Yeah. What else could we find out about Reese's that we didn't know?
Oh, man.
Yeah. See, here's the owner, the Hershey's company.
Okay, so Hershey's did buy them.
Yeah. Introduced in November 15th, 1928. So it's 91 years ago. Here's H.B. Reese right here. Here's a picture of the guy.
All right.
God bless you, my savior.
You should make T-shirts with this guy's face on.
I mean that was a miraculous creation there. I mean,
Oh,
Let's check out. I've never been on the Reese's Hershey's.com. Here it is, right here. This is the Mecca, right here. I have never been on this website.
oh, it's like porn. Look at that.
This is Reese's porn right here, kids.
it's like Reese's Hub.
Now, have you had these reverse peanut butter cups here? These ones here that have the
They have peanut butter on the outside, chocolate on the inside.
Yeah, I've tried all those. I think I still might have accidentally saved the wrappers for those.
Are you sponsored by Reese's, Bum? That's what I want to know.
Here's guess what's inside. It's Reese's Pieces candy. Did we ruin the surprise? Oops. The Reese's Shake and Break eggs are still delicious.
Now those I've never seen, never had. I've never seen those for sale.
You see, that's why we came to the actual source.
Yeah. See, my things are the Reese's cups.
This
Look
is
at that down below. Oh my.
now here's one Reese's White Cream peanut butter eggs. Am I blowing your mind now?
I've never seen those either. Oh my God, I would ingest that white cream.
Is that a direct quote? This is
You can title the show that, Joe. I don't and I'll bet you won't do it.
Bum swallows white cream.
He ingests the white cream.
Bum ingest.
You have my verbal permission here to title the show that. I don't give a damn.
That's hilarious. So we've got we're made for each other. Oh, how about these peanut butter cups with the little minis in them?
I've seen the peanut butter cups with the little chopped up Reese's Pieces inside of them. Yeah, those I've had.
Okay, so you had those. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is wow, there's a lot of stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
Here's all the different products. Oh, look at this. This is all their products.
Yeah.
Oh, Reese's. I have seen these. These are in the truck stops. I have seen these. You've got the dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white cream. You've got the Reese's Thins milk chocolate, and then the Thins in the dark, different size packaging, same thing. You got the standard peanut butter cups, and then you've got dark chocolate peanut butter cups, the Shake and Break. We've got Easter Reese's stuffed with pieces miniatures, peanut butter golden eggs.
This is like going behind the curtain because this has just opened up my mind blown.
I told you this is like doing a porn search.
It is. This is really.
I've been pretty much just straight peanut. Straight. I'm a straight Reese's man.
Where's the BBW Reese's?
Right. Now they do. I have had the big Reese's. Yeah, the thick ones.
There you go.
Yeah. Oh, here's the Reese's Crunchies. Reese's dip pretzels.
Yeah, we're doing pretzels.
Yeah, those I haven't seen.
The snack mix, I've seen these.
Yeah, I've had that.
And then the different size snack mix. The popped snack mix. So this one has even more stuff. Reese's Crunchers.
Yeah, some of those things that where you get into the snacks, I haven't had too many of those.
Oh, look at this Jolly Rancher.
Definitely never seen that.
Wow. With Kit Kats. So you've got Twizzlers, Jolly Ranchers, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and Kit Kats in a big pack. Wow, mind blown here, kids. Okay, the Reese's Pieces peanut butter. I've seen those. Reese's baking cups and Reese's Pieces candy. We're losing everybody now.
No.
Reese's Standard Bar variety pack. Some of these, boy, they've got stuff I never fathomed in here. Reese's Crunchers tube. Okay, I've seen the big giant king size stuff. All right, seen that.
Yeah, that's the BBW Reese's.
Yeah, I've actually bought that huge one. Like each Reese's peanut butter cup is a pound.
Yeah, I've had those.
I've bought that for some friends.
Yes, I was actually gifted one of those for Christmas a couple years ago. Somebody at work trying to kill me off, I think.
Damn near worked, huh? They gave it their best shot. Reese's Fast Break?
Oh, that's like a basic. You see that in every grocery store checkout line.
Yeah.
First personal tip from Bum: put it in the freezer for about 30 minutes. It gets a nice crispness to it. Take it out of the freezer; it just gets like nice snap to it but you can still chew it.
Now, Dave says those thins are fantastic.
Never seen the thins.
Pro Dragon says, Joe D, what's up, brother? Cheers to Mark and Bum.
Cheers back at you.
Yeah, back at you, brother. For sure. Yeah, we've got the Fast Break, Crispy Crunchy again, Nutrageous. Reese's.
Yeah, that's been around for like 15, 20 years now.
Yeah, whoa, look at this. Reese's hard shell, the Reese's shell topping.
Oh, okay. The chocolate stuff that turns into a shell.
And I have seen this, the Reese's peanut butter. And then you've got Reese's peanut butter topping. I have not seen these two toppings. Have not seen those. And then you got more. Here's the king size with the crunchy cookie. I don't know if I've seen the one with the cookie crunch inside of it, though.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Oh, here's the other one. Now I've had these I like. The big cup. Oh yeah, the big cup, baby.
Well, lots of us like the big cups.
They should have just called it Reese's D cups, right? They should have called it. They missed an opportunity, if you ask me. The Reese's D cup. Reese's peanut butter big cup 6-pack. What? That's blowing my mind. I do like these little miniature cups when you put them in the fridge or something. Those are good. The Reese's mini sticks. Are you a big Reese's stick fan?
I like those too.
Yeah, I'm not a big.
They're like a Kit Kat, except that they have Reese's peanut butter layered on the wafers instead of the
Okay, chocolate. Reese's Take 5. Now a Reese's take on a Take 5 bar.
I think they took over the Take. Remember, there was the Hershey's Take 5.
Oh yeah,
year?
Yeah.
I think Reese's took over the Take 5 and may have hijacked it.
That kind of bummed me out. Pardon the pun. I didn't realize that Reese's was the non-union side, so I'm like literally supporting the scab chocolate bars here, the candy bars, every time I have a Reese's. And you should see how many Reese's are consumed at my job. Hello. You wait till I tell everybody at work. That's the non-union side of Hershey. That sucks. That sucks. It ain't gonna stop me from eating them. That's what's hilarious. Well, at the same time they may be, but they still support a lot of union jobs, believe it or not. That's going to be my end. Wow, we went through all the products that Reese's has. Who knew we'd do that on this show? We eventually cover all this sort of hard hitting stuff, and then someone copies us, right? There's someone zooming right now watching our show, and they're like, you know what? Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we'll do the same thing, right?
And Joe, I stand by and approve that potential show title.
Did you hear that one, Coach? Did you hear that show title?
I didn't.
We were talking about what was it? The white cream.
Bum likes eating the white cream.
Yeah,
Ooh.
There was a white cream Hershey's, and Bump says he would slurp that down or eat or
He would ingest the white cream.
yes, he
I
would.
say it with pride.
Yeah,
Oh man, you guys are crazy as hell.
he takes pride in. Hey, he's a swallower, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my
Got to be
goodness.
proud of that.
You just gotta own it. You gotta own it and just go with it.
Yeah, you got to own it and go with it, man.
It's like Popeye, that's what I am.
Yeah, yeah. That's okay, guys. Thanks so much for another fantastic show once again. I think I will end this one with well, hell, what better way to end it than with our intro that we'll use as an outro, right?
Special fuck you shout out to Joe D and the rest of his craft beer cunts. Just notice he's fucking talking shit.
Anybody wants an after show, I'll stick around.
Maybe for a bit, yeah.
Look at this on YouTube. Fuck you, Joe D. You fat piece of shit.
I'm the king of smoke, there is none higher. Sucker beer geeks should call me sire. Burn my kingdom, you must use fire.
The boss news next.
I retire, now I rock the party, come correct. Smoke is on time and the beers connect. Got the right to smoke and will elect. And others can't stand me, but I give you respect.
Malt liquor don't have an MC like that.
That's right. Yeah.
They don't have that. Only craft beer has an MC like that. We'll see you guys. Peace out, man.
See you guys next week.
Don't.